tie up in the corner. He's going to put Christian up top, catches him in the face. Could this be a superplex top rope maneuver? That could possibly have put Christian down. Here comes the cover by Edge. Here we go. There's one. And still just a 1 count. Still too much energy. Too much left in Christian to get the 3 count. With the United States title on the line, these guys are, I expect nothing less, and they're leaving it all out on the line. Absolutely, Edge and Christian doing their work here. Christian backcracker onto Edge, knocking Edge out, and now Christian pounding away. Repeated blows left and right. Referee Earl Hebner trying to get in there to break that one up. Edge signed over to a WCW contract, one of 2 WWF superstars that signed over initially when the alliance ended after Survivor Series. It was, wait a minute, here comes the Impaler, the Unprettier, whatever you want to call it. Christian, we could have a new champion. Christian looking to become a double champion here tonight. There's 1, there's 2, and Edge. Edge able to get the shoulder up, somehow able to kick out of the Unprettier, and Edge fights back with a spear. What a matchup for the U.S. title. Edge winning the title unification match at the Survivor Series to earn himself a job here. Edge rolls up Christian, there's 1, and only 1 count. Christian still too much left in the tank. Tajiri also, because he was a Cruiserweight champion, got signed to a deal with Paul Heyman and ECW, and since then Shane McMahon's been on a signing spree. He signed up Matt Hardy, he signed Chris Jericho, who apparently was in the back pocket for a while, but it's been Edge, of those superstars that have been signed over, that's gained the most popularity. Chris Jericho, very hated. Matt Hardy, in 3 count, not many fan favorites. The fans kind of take to Tajiri, but he hasn't really gotten over that big as a fan favorite yet. But Edge immediately came over to the Alliance as a fan favorite, and that just enraged Christian to the extent where he knocked out Edge in his matchup 2 weeks ago, caused the no contest. And because of that, the fans have really turned on Christian, the Alliance fans, when they were initially behind Christian when he joined up with WCW and ECW. Edge unable to connect with the Flying Plancha. And that's the problem with Christian. He's such a tremendous, such a wonderful athlete, but the only problem is he can't keep his temper under control, his hatred that he has for his brother. And now that Edge comes to WCW and ECW because he won that title unification matchup, I mean, Christian just extremely, extremely upset. And the fans have turned on him for that because they don't like the attitude. Both men dueling it out on the outside of the ring. Edge heads back in to break up the count and now goes upstairs off the top rope, connecting with a flying crossbody onto Christian. That's got to be 15 feet from the turnbuckle all the way to the arena floor. Edge catches Christian with a spear as his head just bounces off those thin black mats on the outside of the floor. Those things are there designed to protect you from the concrete, but they still hurt. Thin black mats as Christian sent across the arena into the barricade, able to sidestep the kick from Edge, and now taking Edge down. The referee, Christian, now has got to get back in the ring to break up the count. I think he might have slipped on the steel steps. That one might be in Botchamania, but Edge was waiting for Christian as Christian ran back out. Back body drop is Edge, or excuse me, Christian's back, bouncing off of the concrete, and now Edge with a collar elbow tie rolls up on the outside of the ring, but the only count that you're going to see from the referee is the count inside the ring, as the referee up to a 5 count right now. Edge challenging Christian to get back up to his feet. Here comes the Irish whip back into the ring to break the referee's 10 count. For all the hardcore action we saw last week, Edge is certainly doing a little ECW style, taking it to the floor, getting in the grit here. Here comes the cover by Edge. There's 1, there's 2, and Christian just able to get the shoulder up off the mat. Edge that close to retaining his United States title. Edge now picking Christian up. He ties him up. He has Christian, DDTs him into the mat. Could that be enough to put away his brother? Now he doesn't think so. He's going to take Christian. Christian able to roll through, bouncing off the ropes, grabs Edge and knocks Edge down with a clothesline. And here comes Christian pounding away on Edge. Repeated blows to his brother. And now catches him with a Hook clothesline. Down he goes. United States Championship on the line here on Alliance Nitro in this co-main event. Christian with the cover on Edge. Only a 1 count, and Edge able to kick out both men with so much left in them. Christian ducks under. Catches Edge in the spine, in the kidney area, and now trying to work over the body part, trying to weaken down Edge. What a matchup this has been for us saying ECW stole the show later tonight, or earlier tonight. Here comes another cover by Christian. There's one. There's only a 1 count. Right now, WCW is stealing the show in the second half of the show, and that's what it's about. The effort of both ECW and WCW, the combined joint effort here in the Alliance. Drop toe hold by, Russian leg sweep by Christian. Edge, though, fights out of it, clubs Christian into the back, catches him, falls into the ropes, Irish whipping Christian into the ropes. Here comes Edge, back body drop, falls into referee Hebner. Hebner keeping his wherewithal, still onto his feet. There's a tie-up by Edge. Edge has Christian, and a power bomb. I'm not sure if I've ever seen that come out of Edge's arsenal. There's a cover, there's 1, there's 2, and Christian gets the shoulder up. Edge unable to retain the United States Championship. What a match this has been between the two brothers. I'm so glad this rivalry has continued here in the Alliance, here on Nitro, because this has been one fantastic match. Collar elbow tie of Edge, sending Christian into the buckle. Christian fights out of it with back elbows. Here comes Christian, can't connect with Edge, but he's able to fight through. Great second effort by Christian to grab Edge, to chin bust him down to the mat. He bounces off the ropes, swings through, and nails Edge with a flying hooked clothesline. And Christian, collar elbow tie once again, big time clothesline. Christian, he's trying to put together a set of moves, but he really needs to get those moves down pat to pull this win out, because they've been there, but he hasn't been able to hit that big move. He hit the prettier early on in the matchup, but that was way too early to hit your finishing move. And look at Edge. Oh my God, off the top rope, the Impaler DDT. This gotta be it. There's 1, there's 2. Christian, oh my God, Shabani Christian kicked down. Christian with the DDT off the top rope. Edge questioning the referee. Christian from behind. And there's a leg sweep. My God, unbelievable action. Fans, you do not want to go away, as Nitro will return. The tape machines are rolling. We are back here on WCW ECW Alliance Nitro. Tony Schiavone and Paul Heyman here with you. This is for the Alliance United States Championship. Brother versus brother. Edge versus Christian. Before we went to break, Edge hit Christian with an Impaler DDT off the top turnbuckle. Christian was able to kick out, get the advantage, and now after top rope suplex, Christian with the cover, but Edge still has too much in him, and now Christian is jawing with the referee, shoving referee Earl Hebner. I think Hebner shoved Christian back, and there's a backbreaker. Schiavone, this match from top to bottom has been off the hook between the two brothers. They know each other better than anybody else does Edge and Christian, as Edge heads to the top rope, flying crossbody, taking Christian down. I still don't know how Christian kicked out of that DDT off the top turnbuckle. He's got something else left in him. Here we go, that could have been it. Just a 2 count. Christian got the shoulder up. Absolutely, Paul Heyman, an Impaler DDT off the top. Christian somehow able to kick out, but perhaps it's that passion, that hatred for his brother, for these fans of the Alliance who he says turned their back on him when Edge came over. It was Edge who earned the respect of the fans in that opening matchup on Alliance Nitro against RVD. Edge earned the respect of the Alliance fans, and the respect of the Alliance fans was thrown away by Christian when he interfered in that match and caused a no contest, and that kind of did the double switch where the fans got behind Edge and they really went against Christian, and Christian right now is trying to stick it to these Alliance fans. Big time clothesline. Here comes the cover by Christian. I believe Edge's foot is under the rope, but again, we're being lenient on the rope breaks, and Edge able to kick out. Man, And you also can't forget, Shivani, the way that Christian talked down to the Alliance fans, the things that he said to these fans the last couple of weeks, calling them out, calling them stupid. That's the thing that'll also turn fans against you, just like that. Absolutely right, ECW General Manager Paul Heyman. Edge has had a tough time in this matchup, hitting that spinning wheel kick, and this time he's successful. I think he's missed about 5 or 6 times. He finally hits it, and now he's got the advantage. He hits it one more time. Christian over the top. Here comes the punch. I believe that he may have just got a piece of Christian. He may have missed it. What a maneuver. Christian off of the steps trying to hit a drop kick. He can't connect, and there's a kick to the back of the head. I believe Christian face first bounced off the steel steps. The referee is putting in a 10 count. He is up to 3. Here comes Edge. He has Christian now tied up. He picks up Christian. DDTs him. There's the Impaler DDT on the mat this time. That's the second one for Christian in this matchup. You see on the double feature bouncing off the mat. And now he's got Christian one more time. Hits him with a drop kick. The referee's count is up to 6 right now. They got to be wary of this. Edge, the championship, cannot change hands on count of disqualification. Wait a minute. Oh my God, Paul Heyman, this time he hits the DDT on Christian. Look at the replay. Into the steel steps. Christian has got to be knocked out. He breaks the referee's count at 8. Here comes Edge into the ring. Christian, I believe, has got to be knocked out. I've not seen him move. There's the 3 count. Edge pulling out all the stops. It took 3 Impaler DDTs, 1 off the turnbuckle, 1 onto the arena floor, and 1 into the steel steps for Edge to beat his brother and retain the United States Championship. What a matchup.
Edge, you got so lucky here tonight. You had to use weapons. You had to use outside interference. You had to use the arena floor. You had to use steel steps in order to take Christian down. I've beaten you before, Edge, and I know that you can't beat me. You got lucky in one match, in a ladder match, and pulled down a belt. But Christian is the one that holds a 1-2-3 victory over you. And the only way you were able to do it is by outside interference, by cheating, by using steel steps, by using the arena floor, by using everything that you had in your arsenal. Edge, I want you one more time with the United States title, a rematch. I want to do it at Starrcade, on the grand stage, at one of the biggest shows in Alliance history, our first pay-per-view. U.S. title, give me a rematch, Edge, and I want you to do it fair and square. I want you to do it straight up, no interference, nothing on the outside, no weapons. One-on-one, Edge, you better give me a rematch because I know I can beat you. You can't beat me, Edge, not at all. I am Christian, I am the greatest.
Oh, here comes the Texas Rattlesnake. Christian just berating Edge and the Alliance fans once again, and the world champion has heard enough. Stone Cold Steve Austin marching down to the ring. He has a main event matchup here tonight, and it looks like he's got something to say to Christian.
Who the hell do you think you are interrupting the television champion? I'm the greatest superstar in the Alliance. Don't you dare hold that finger up to me.
I am absolutely sick and tired of this trash coming into our ring and complaining and bitching and moaning.